Hello, everybody. Good morning to those it's morning, and good day to others on different time zones. My name is Juniper Bloom Mystique. I'm a unique individual. I'm not your usual that you would hear from. I am the one who brought about the Ascension. Okay, I have done things from Rose Atlantis, activated pyramids, freed Jesus' soul, and united twin souls of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and me and my DM. Okay, and there's a lot. It's all played out over 3 years' time on my channel. So do me a favor and check it out, my Ascension playlist, but it's a lot to watch, so take your time. But today I have something very special I need to bring through. Spirit is calling for a guided meditation. Okay, this is an Anchor Moon Phase 1, and I feel an urgency to do. Eclipse solar elimination. Okay, Prometheus, Ashtar, and the Galactic Council is present for this one. So today I'm doing a guided meditation and I don't know what's coming through. Okay, this is what they're calling it, Phase 1, Eclipse Solar Elimination. They are saying pay attention to what comes through. Okay, so we are going to begin. I do have my drum. They have called for me to have my shamanic drum. So I will do my best to not allow it to be too loud or distorting. But I may play that from time to time too. Okay, so welcome. Sit back and relax. Have your feet on the floor and your palms facing up for receptive mode if you wish to receive the healing of this too, because there is healing for the individual within it. Okay. So I begin by calling on the Creator of all that is and all of the angels too to be with me now. I am calling on the energies of the portal of time, the Sphinx, and all of the pyramid activations that I have done. All of the power of the masculine and feminine and the crystalline grid to rise through and through in the heart of the earth. So all of this energy is aligning. It's already been activated and opened. It is just the intention is calling the energy forward for today. So Prometheus is stepping forward. He is the god of humankind. He is the god of war, what they would call him. But in truth, it is humankind. He is a very powerful, powerful god that I have worked with a couple of times. He moves the planet in big ways. Ashtar is stepping forward. Malachi is stepping forward with my DM energy as well. The rising of the blue moon is also relevant for this time. And this was a very important space to do this, in truth, because we are going to eliminate solar eclipses. We cannot allow them to block the light that is purposeful in truth. So we will be lassoing the moon. We will be moving it 4 knots, I don't know what that means, to what I see the left of the planet and anchoring it in. So the moon was once moved. It was moved, it was manipulated, and I have done something else to it before where I cut off a negative tie and they were listening to our conversation. So if you guys remember, I've done this once before where a satellite fell out of the sky. Okay. And then another time, I held it out of the way for the eclipse to come through, for the sun to shine through in places it never had before. Because these are important DNA activations that we need to receive. So Prometheus and Commander Ashtar are standing by the North Pole. I am a being coming forward from the 7D galaxy Pleiades, which is where you are now in. Due to the being bringing this forth. We celebrate her, and we wish you would too, for her accomplishments are many. She is a magnificent healer, as she has changed your world, and most of you cannot even see. Open your mind and your heart. Try not to think, but rather feel. Feel into the changes and into the earth and into the world. That is where everything comes through. Feel in your heart, the heart of the earth, the heart of you, the heart of the moon and the sun too. Whew, I didn't expect that. That was a beautiful being from the Pleiades galaxy. So, as all the angels and the beings are stepping forth, we're also being surrounded by lions. Okay, the Lion's Gate portal energy is also being drawn forth, even though we're not quite there yet. Okay, this is about balance. So, if you guys remember, we are still in the full moon energies of the pink and the blue moon rising. Blue moon rising. This has to do with the blue moon rising. They had talked about this. My pyramid that I built in Lake Titicaca is lighting up. It is white with a pink hue. It is beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And there is one that is holding place for my DM. He should have one too there, but he has yet to build it. So they are holding space for his as well. Because his and mine create the Merkaba of the planet. That is what they are saying at this time. My pyramid and my DM's pyramid create the new Merkaba of the planet. And so his is being etched in energetically until he finishes this. This is what he was called forth again for. Rest assured, big work is being done. Make no judgments, for a lot more happens than meets the eye. He will fix it in time. For now, my pyramid and my DM's pyramid connect to the Merkaba energy of the planet. His is being activated, even though it's just energetic, it has to be a placeholder. So Malachi is creating an energetic placeholder of a pyramid for my DM on top of mine, basically, and mine will be the female half of the Merkaba. It's just energy that they connect with. Do you understand? And so they're being activated and put in balance at this time. Prometheus and Ashtar are standing towards where I moved the North Pole to. They're going to lasso the earth. And then we are going to move it and anchor it in. This is phase 1. Phase 1. So just breathe, be open to experience, and be open to receive, because this will affect every person who breathes life on this planet. That is a guarantee. If you are witnessing and experiencing this, you will receive upgrades and expansion and healing and opening. So we draw the light in from the heavens above, coming down, down, down into the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, down your arms, down into the navel and the sacral and the root chakra, down your legs and your feet, and anchoring you in, down into the crystalline and the water grids. Gods are stepping forward. Zeus is coming forward, and he is moving the water within the planet. He is calling forth the water within the planet to help shift, to help shift, to help shift. Prometheus is lassoing the moon with Commander Ashtar. And I am now going to begin some light language. Hai kita iya kumpoi kita ai Bri kita boy kita boy kita iya kita pokatai kita boy kita ha get and I could do ba get ba yikata Most of you are unaware that the moon was once messed with. It was messed with in order to keep you from the light of the sun. So once they move the moon, I will be shoving light from the sun into the earth, into the core of the earth, going through the Merkaba, my pyramid. The pyramid of that should be my DMs. He was supposed to be here at this time. Again. I make no judgments, and neither should any of you. So Prometheus and Ashtar are going to walk backwards in a few. As they do this, it's going to be a powerful exchange of energy from the moon to the earth to the sun. It is something that has to be done powerfully and quickly, and then they will anchor it in. Okay? So we are moving the moon's position 4 knots to the 1. That's what they're saying. The way I see it is like to the left of where it's at, to the left, to the left, to the left. That's how I'm seeing it. Okay, and as we do that, I will be bringing down the light of the sun and bringing it all over the earth for everyone, for they are not allowed to keep you from the light, from your activations, and from the light of the one. God is now above the skyline. He is reaching out his energetic cleanse. That's what he is doing. He is bringing out like a bubble, an energetic bubble. He's using his breath, and it's going around the earth at this time. It's like a protection. So this cannot be undone. It cannot be thwarted, and nobody can stop me at all. No. This will affect your chakras for each and every one of you that watches this video. For somehow the root was connecting of our chakra to the moon, right? So the false pull of the moon was affecting our root chakra, our sacral, our solar plexus, our heart, our third eye, our crown, and our throat. It was affecting all of who you are. So as it is moved, they are removing the negative pull from your chakras. Does that make sense? And this is also being connected through the portal of time. So there is something here to do with the portal of time as well. So as they are moving the moon, they haven't begun yet because this is big. So as they move it, I have to open up the Earth's heart chakra. The Merkabas, or the sun will go through the Merkaba into the Earth's core, into her heart chakra, and all over the planet. Now keep in mind, I've accessed and activated other chakra systems of the earth. So when I say heart chakra, there's more than one. Okay? Where they are is not relevant at this time. Just sit back and relax and allow me to do the work without judgments and expectations. I am being handed a scroll from God. I will begin reading this scroll. As I read this scroll, Malachi will be using his blue light as well across the planet, which was what my DM should have been doing. They will move the moon to the left 4 knots. I will take the sunlight and shove it all over the planet through the chakra systems first. These are DNA activations. These were set to block you from. Eclipse phase 1 elimination is beginning now. The portal of time is powerfully opening up and drawing in the changes. This is a timeline shift, my friends. I get the boy, I get you, I get the I get the I get the do, I get the boy, get the oh, I get the Zeus is moving the water, wake it die, book, wake it die, book, wake it die, bike, do. The water will shift to the left on the planet, boy, wake it die, boy, I get the boy, I get the I get the boy, oh, you could die, boy, you could die, boy, you could die, boy, you could die, boy, you could die, oh, yeah, you could die, boy, I could die. I get boy, I get yo, 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 yo. I get boy, I get down, boy, I get down, boy, I get I get tired what a guy could do, you get away, I bite, I get that. As I was saying that, I can always see what I'm doing. I cut some cord, some anchor from the moon, another one. Okay, it was moved to a false location. It was moved to a false circulation. All to fool all of you. Break it down, walk it down, walk it down. We are moving the waterways to the left of the North Pole. Break it down, break it down. Energy of Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe. Break it down, break it down. Crack, I broke more land in Africa. Break it down, go get down, get down, get Prometheus is beginning to pull the moon with Ashtar. Bike it Saint Germain is coming in with the Akashic records. Break it down, but I can take it on, break it down, but I can take it on, get to go, we get to break it down. I can hear the water moving as they're pulling the moon. So Prometheus is walking backwards through so much water, and the water is rising to this big massive wave, and I hit another part of the earth with the whack. I have to break up some of the land that's false. Big chunks are falling into the water. Atlantic and Pacific Ocean shift. Okay, they're moving the moon. They're moving the moon. And now I take the sun into taking big chunks of the sun, okay, and bringing it to the south. Bringing it to the water, bringing it through the Merkaba of the earth. Big chunks of sun, taking big chunks of sun and throwing it down into the earth, down into the earth, down into the earth through the Merkaba alignment. Boy, get down, boy, I get down. We get down, I get down. So the gods are all lining up and they are doing things. I hear them chanting. They're moving water. They're moving mountains. There's a mountain that will split in half. Boy, get down, I get down. The moon is moved and they are anchoring it in phase 1. Anchoring it in phase 1. Anchoring it in phase 1. There will be more than one moon. Anchoring it in phase 1. I am shifting the South Pole slightly north of its position. We get down, we I get the we get die, get down, we I get that. Oh, it's like and now I'm going to pour out the sun. So this time I'm opening like a spigot. I'm opening like a spigot on the bottom of the sun. I'm opening like the spigot, and it's just slowly pouring out a lot of light, a lot of sunlight down from the sun, and it's pouring down into the Merkabahs, the feminine, my pyramid first, and the masculine, and then into the earth to bring you all the power of life. Realigning the moon to its correct space. Phase 1. Now in the portal of time, I'm seeing more things that don't belong sucked through. Out into nothingness. Out to where they need to be, through and through. The waterways, I hear them going swish, 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 swish. So the Atlantic and the Pacific, they're moving, they're shifting, they're moving, they're shifting, they're moving. It's spinning up like a tornado and falling where it needs to be. All the waterways are shifting. All the land is shifting. If you haven't noticed this by now, you will very soon. They are making sure the moon is anchored in and the sun is still pouring out like a spigot. I will stop it when it is time. We are not allowing any eclipse to block the awakening for all of you. The sun will still be fluttered through. Time zones will change. Positions of the earth will change. And this will happen over time. It's already happening for all of you. Another commander from the new galaxy Pleiades is stepping forward. Greetings, dear one. I don't think you understand what has just been done. Of the many things we have accomplished through this vessel, big changes are coming through. More and more of you, the lights will now turn on. More and more and more of you will help the false be undone. More and more and more of you have access to what you haven't before. More and more and more of you are seeing things in different ways, and different lights, and different feelings through and through. It is a challenge. It is a challenge to let go. It is a challenge of death and rebirth. It is a challenge for us as well, because not all energies here are pleasant in our galaxy. And we want them gone as soon as possible. Rest assured that the timing right now of the Ascension phase is coming through. This is the next phase of the sun, the next phase of the moon, and the next phase of the balance of the earth. Balance of the earth, balance of you, and balance of masculine and feminine. For the ways that you used to function will no longer work for you, even more. It may be painful for some, and for others, it will be a joyous release. Rest assured. We are watching you. We expect you treat this vessel with more grace. Pay attention to what is said, because we are celebrate her, and a lot of you still judge her. Be very careful with this. Look into your heart and ask yourself why you judge, why you don't listen more, and take it the time. But that's okay if you choose not to. It's your choice. Know that this is the end days. Know that this is a right for you to choose It is time now to choose. This is a new timeline in our galaxy, a new timeline where you don't get to hold on to things that don't belong. For those that move the moon, you will see them soon. You will know more about what happened to you in these coming days. Pay attention to what is coming through. Pay attention, because something important for you will be brought forth. Rest assured, nothing is the same. Rest assured, big things happened. And rest assured, your world is free. Thank you. Okay. So I don't know all what was being said, but I kept seeing things with the sun. So I was drawing more light down from the sun, going into the pyramidal phase, drawing more light down from the sun, and now I'm closing the spigot. So I think there's an upcoming eclipse, and this is to bypass that eclipse and bring down the sun, and we are changing the moon phases. We are moving the moon and anchoring it out from where it once was placed. Phase 1. So Prometheus is making sure it's anchored in, and I have stopped the flow of the sun in a big, massive way. So this wasn't just taking chunks. It was like a spigot of light coming down from the sun. Now I do see clouds forming above some places, and I see lightning strikes. They're big ones. These are not normal. These are massive. Massive weather changes. Okay, land is crumbling, things are changing, things are moving, waterways are shifting. That is what we just did even more. Be kind to yourself. Be safe. Complete phase 1. So much love to all of you. Until next time, and I will close this out with light language, which is the end of that scroll God gave me. This is what is going to eliminate it into your chakras. So the moon pull that was false, it was blocking awakening within each of your chakras, and it is eliminating it now. Prepare for further awakenings for all. Tatanka stepping forward. He is a real Indian who was alive here once in the 1800s. He's helping remove this from your chakras. It's an elimination of a false shadow. With that elimination, those that are of the dark cannot hide anymore. So now, where it was like the shadow over the bad people, the shadow was hiding who they were for you. It was allowing them to hide their true colors from you. And now the light is eliminating that shadow. They cannot hide from you anymore. You will see the true reality of who everybody is now. You will see the true reality of who everybody is now. Don't be scared. Be open. That's awesome. I had no idea that that was what was going to be done today. So I thank the Creator, I thank Prometheus, and I thank Ashtar and the galactic beings and the Lion Energy Portal. I thank all of those who joined me today without judgment and open hearts and open minds and knowing this is bigger than all. What a beautiful day. Phase 1 complete. So much love to all of you. Until next time.